You may have planted tomato seeds before and you watch them struggle, get leggy, or even die before reaching your garden. So maybe you planted outdoors too early and the frost damaged your seedlings. So tomatoes are one of the most rewarding crops, but they require precise timing and care to thrive. So if you miss the window, your harvest suffers. We've all been told to start seeds 6 weeks before the last frost or plant after the danger of frost passes, but we all live in different growing zones, and what's right for one location is not right for another. So starting too early leads to weak plants. Waiting too long shortens your harvest, and most gardeners experience frustration when their timing doesn't match the plant's natural growth cycle. But the real secret isn't just counting weeks on a calendar. The timing must match the seedling growth, light, and soil temperature. Plant too early and the seedlings stall or stretch. Plant too late and you miss the peak of the growing season. So without this alignment, your tomato plants won't produce the juicy fruit that you were hoping for. So after decades of growing tomatoes here on the farm, we discovered a reliable 5-step system that worked for all varieties of tomatoes. I've tested thousands of plants and observed how small timing adjustments produce dramatically stronger seedlings and larger harvests. So over the years, I've learned that timing, soil, light, and careful acclimation makes a difference. So here is our 5-step system. Step 1, start seeds at the right time. So timing is everything. To find the best date, determine your average last frost date. This is typically the day your area stops experiencing freezing nights in the spring. You can check online through the USDA frost data calendar or your local extension service or from past gardening records. So count backwards 8 weeks from this date and start your seeds indoors. So for example, if your last frost date is May 15th, start your seeds around March 15th. All right, and then the next question is how many plants to start? And a good rule of thumb is 2 plants per person that you're feeding. And if you plan on freezing or canning tomatoes, you want to double that number. So for 4 people, 8 plants for fresh eating, 8 plants for preserving, that equals 16 total plants. And then I want you to sow double that number of seeds so that you can account for losses. So in this case, we would sow 32 seeds. So the extra seedlings, they can be shared with friends. You know, you can't get the time back, so you want to plant more seeds so that you have enough seedlings to plant. All right, step 2, plant the seedlings in a seedling mix. It is safer to start all your seeds in a seedling starter mix. So we have our family secret seedling soil mix recipe. It's available to you. I'll put a link in the description below for you to get it. And we've used this seedling soil mix for 4 generations of our family, and it works great every time. So you're going to cover the seeds lightly with 1/8 of an inch of soil and keep them consistently moist. You're going to avoid fertilizing the soil at this stage because some seeds are sensitive and won't germinate. All right, step 3 is germination. Place the seeds under bright light for 12 hours per day and maintain night temperatures above 60 degrees. When the first true leaves appear, this is around week 3, transplant the seedlings into individual pots, and this will encourage strong, stocky plants. So keep them under the lights as they continue to grow. If you use a fan on low, moving the air around the plants for about 2 hours a day, this will help keep the seedlings stocky. All right, step 4, transplant into nutrient-rich soil and harden off. So you want to move the seedlings into organic potting soil and compost cemented seedling mix. And gradually expose them to outdoor conditions. Start with a few hours of sunlight and increase that daily until they tolerate full sun. So we'll keep them moist and monitor temperatures to prevent stress. Now, proper hardening off ensures that the plants will not sunburn, turn white, and die when they're planted outside. All right, step 5, planting outdoors on the right date. So plant the seedlings in the garden after the last frost date when the soil is warm and the 10-day forecast shows no freezing nights. So you want to use a frost blanket for unexpected cold snaps. Correct timing and hardening off produces healthy plants and maximizes your harvest. So start small and observe your plants and refine the timing each season. So imagine walking out into your garden midsummer to harvest baskets of large, juicy tomatoes every week. Plants are strong, leaves are vibrant, and fruit is abundant because your timing and care are aligned perfectly with the plant's natural growth rhythm. You can start all this process today. Use the last frost date, follow these 5 steps, and plan your seed starting schedule. Now, if you'd like to learn the seed timing for the top 15 vegetables, go ahead and download our free guide, When and How to Start the Top 15 Vegetables for a Productive Garden. It shows exactly when to start your seeds in your growing zone so you can grow with confidence and enjoy a productive, stress-free garden season.